Já myslím, že to není dobrý nápad.
What do you want? If you haven't noticed, this isn't a friendly part of town. Go to Old City.
When you wish upon a star.
I'm busy.
When you wish upon a star.
You looking at something?
The song. It's in my head.
Smells like police.
What is this city coming?
You got nothing to do here.
I hate stay away.
You're crowding me.
I hate watching the news. Wars, famine.
Another damn point. People like me. What is this city coming?
Města jako třeba Dubaj z incidentu ještě plně nevzpamatovala. Reportérům na Makadamu sdělila, že doufá, že její hlášení, které odešle OSN po skončení cesty, umožní členům Rady bezpečnosti dosáhnout moudrého, uvážlivého a jednomyslného rozhodnutí. Debata ohledně drastických kroků za účelem zmírnění globálního násilí stále probíhá.
Used to be a beautiful...
Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, officer.
What's the matter, eh? I'm holding you up from some important, This is a BH-847.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem? Eyes to yourself. You are cleared through this checkpoint. Go about your business. Not much going on.
Never mind the pitch. I'm not buying anything.
I always get a little nervous when I go into the subway. Don't like to feel...
He looks peaceful.
Promiňte, mise... Ne, mise...
What can I help you with? You are looking to buy something, or are you just looking?
Want to play a round of deathmatch after work?
I'm just going to keep walking.
Welcome.
Papers?
Nechci s tebou mít nic společného.
I used to own 3 patents, until there was stolen from me.
What? I was here first.
Just a moment, I'm trying to help another customer.
What? I just gave you. Fine. It's
9JP.
Sorry.
Got that this time?
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29? Already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
You need to find the guys who crashed that op and do it. Welcome back. Oh, hold on just a second.
It's not easy piecing together surveillance footage from the train station.
There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night. The reason I know it isn't the Juggernaut Collective who tried to hack us is that they gave up after only an hour.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Okay, everybody, what have we got?
We got this. Thanks. I have a We're almost there. I hope. I have a report of a helicopter landing in a private airfield in Qatar. Tracking down the owner. It's a corporate shell game. I can confirm a negative on all three of my leads. It was a press chopper and a...
We'll get him for you, Jensen.
I can confirm a negative on all three of my leads. It was a press chopper and a...
Smart move. They don't want to become...
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm all right.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now and meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Jensen, we need to talk. By God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
Do you have 29 likes its privacy?
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
You got an MO on this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced?
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, Director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party. I need you to find out as much as you can about our snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
All right, you have any leads?
I traced our hacker snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny, just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment. Access the computer they used and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
I've been scrubbing through garbage for hours. Still nothing.
Be careful up there.
Last night, the Collective published the tax returns of the 50 richest people saying it was faulty wiring. My boss hasn't checked in for days. It occurs to me that he might be buried somewhere in the rubble.
Will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning organizations. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of them
I think Singh's got some kind of adrenaline addiction.
If we want to catch Janus, we're going to have to get creative because nothing...
Agent Singh. Wasn't expecting to see you again. In civvies, at least.
Just passing through. I wanted to thank your team for the backup in Dubai. That sting went to hell faster than the storm did.
You're welcome, but I don't think you came all this way to say thanks.
Director Miller asked me to get Agent McCready up to speed. Now I have the red-eye flight back to Oman.
Headed into the field office there?
Not exactly. One of our black sites. I'll be dropped in as a captured enemy combatant. After I contact my fellow Jinn prisoners, I shall lead a very convenient escape.
Re-embedding with the Jinn. Aren't you taking a big risk, given everything that happened?
No choice. I would feel safer if we'd been able to shut down that signal booster at the hotel. But I would feel safer if I took the test job. You see is what I do. We need to find out who hit us. And the Jinn will be looking too.
Could they get a bead on our gate crashers faster than TF-29?
Perhaps. They do not like loose ends. An augmented kill squad with military training. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Yeah, once. But it's a long story. Did we get anything out of the cleanup operation?
Mostly corpses. Heavily augmented, as you know. Under those gold masks, they were ID scrubbed. No prints, no dentals, no DNA match. Professional.
Could still be ex-Bell Tower. Plenty of men and material went AWOL after the incident. A competing faction that listened in on Shepard's sale.
It's a possibility. The audits and investigations of Bell Tower will go on for years before we know how many rats jumped from that ship.
Whoever they were, they knew exactly when the deal was going down. Any chance they were based locally, in Dubai?
No. After the incident, Dubai became the world's most luxurious tombstone. Perfect for the Jinn, but for no one else.
I thought human augmentation was frowned on in the Middle East. Why was Dubai hit so hard?
Because it was another world. Two other worlds, in fact. One of extreme augmentations in gold or crystal, and one of thousands of workers outfitted for construction. Then, that day.
I know.
No, Agent Jensen, you could not. Some called it divine punishment. But that day was not the work of a merciful God.
I don't envy what you've got ahead of you.
Actually, I'm looking forward to it. The truth is, when you've been under for long enough, you only feel like an imposter out here, in the real world.
Yeah, I understand the feeling.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Overlook, however, is the damage.
I guess the transit authority isn't in as much of a hurry as
Last
one.
year, the collective shut down London's traffic.
It is Jensen, yes?
When they rigged the
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, McCready. You check with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. Singh may be able to dig up more for me once he's back in Basra with the Jinn. Just hope his cover isn't fucked, since you couldn't be bothered to disable that comms booster.
I didn't have the luxury of time. With a sandstorm coming at us, I had to make a judgment call, McCready. Simple as that.
I'm just getting up your ass about it, Jensen. Anyways, look. With Singh's contacts in the desert, maybe something will ping on these gold-masked jokers and we'll nail them quick. Probably just another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, McCready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
You always this pig-headed, or are you just going out of your way on my account?
Miller mentioned that you might be pissed not getting to follow up with the investigation. I told him it wouldn't be a problem. I'm not being pig-headed, mate. I'm following orders. And I get a bit of a kick watching you squirm over it.
So you're just an asshole.
I thought we established that in Dubai. Now, get out of my face, Jensen. I have work to do.
51 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may